Yeah. Let's try this again, people. Let us see. Hang on. First of all, shout out to all the people that were here earlier on. If you're not here this time, it's okay. Thank you. If you can just like the other stream. As you can see by the title, this is the second stream of this first stream because of OBS. Sorry, that actually broke the flow of my trail of thought. Now I have to reshare the stream. Damn. Yeah. One second, people. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Open YouTube. Hope this thing is picking up my YouTube. What's going on? Yep, picked up the stream. See, there's 2 people here again. Good for you guys. Thank you for your patience. And then before it crashes out, in case I need somebody to hold the fort down, let's do this. We drop the links and we pin the links. There we go. Boom. I actually wish there was a way to have the same stream on YouTube but on different technologies, just so you are safe, you know? But these things happen. We live and we learn. Let's see. Shout out to Mark, bro. Can you just let me know if you can hear my audio? Because I know sometimes it dips and I just restarted my PC, so Lord knows if that's still working. Let's see. Audio. Are we working? You know, this stream's performance is giving Liverpool, not Liverpool. Yeah, well, Liverpool got knocked out, but it's giving Real Madrid this performance that this stream is doing right now. It's criminality. Just literally allowed Declan Rice to score a goal here on my own stream OBS. Look at this. But anyway, people, since I was discussing this man's team, I'm actually glad he's here because it was gonna be a long chat of me, who's not even a Real Madrid fan, talking about Real Madrid. Here to explain to us what went wrong yesterday. Man who didn't sleep, I couldn't believe it, in his gown this morning. Man, like Timber Banks. Shout out Timber, bro. How you doing, my brother? Can you hear me? Oh, I'm on mute. Hang on. Yo, what's up, Timber? Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Nice. Well, hopefully I am not echoing because I am streaming from Evo Max and I have added my microphone here as well, just as a backup, because the last time people said they couldn't hear me, so I did it. I just put it in there just in case. But big up to you, bro. Did you get some sleep?
Me?
Yes.
I took a nap around. I took a nap around 2, I think. So I took a nap around 2, and that was it. Woke up, fetched my kids from school.
Okay. Because I was worried, bro. You said you didn't go to sleep this morning when I saw your stream. I said, "What's going on, bro? Why are you wearing your?"
Man, I could not sleep, man, because when I ended the stream, north side,
Yeah.
then I went to the north side of the stream where they are doing everything. I was there with them. We did a show from that time, I think, to around 4 thereabouts, 4 or 5. Then I started doing my own this thing. It was just crazy, man.
Yeah, no, mind is everywhere I go is always there to remind me like everywhere I am, everywhere I go, it keeps to remind me like, bro, Temba, don't go anywhere. Even in the possible outcome group, it texts me there and said, don't go anywhere, bro. I can't run away, man. I'm not going anywhere. The fact that my team was terrible, I don't run from anything. I would always be here, man. So
Yo, big up, big up, big up. What's good, people?
big go, big
Temple
up,
Banks in the building. My brethren
bro.
was a
How you
tough
doing, man?
night, bro. I felt it for you, bro. Never wanted to see that shit happen ever. I was crashing out too, bro. It's
Man, I
because
didn't even
I
know.
wanted him to, I wanted, I wanted Real to smash up Arsenal 3-4-0. But
You
then
should
the
do so.
universe last night. But yeah, the South Pole was on the North Pole, and the North Pole was on the South Pole. That's the only way to explain Declan Rice scoring two free kicks. First two free kicks in his history in professional football.
And he's never gonna score it again. What is he's never gonna score it again.
Bro, worldies.
No,
I don't know why Tampa so mad. There's two worldies that beat him, to be honest.
no, the man, the setup of that team was just crazy, man. Honestly, it's not just about the free kick, man. Honestly, it's not the setup. There are ways you lose games, man. And the way we lost that game yesterday was just, man, irritating. Honestly, it's irritating.
Of course.
What, watching the game yesterday, Vegeta, like what I saw with these guys, they did not give me that thing. I didn't see it. But if there's something we have known in Champions League, we have seen Liverpool come from a deficit of 3 goals to beat Barcelona 4-0. We have seen AS Roma as well have come back from, I think it was 4-0 against Barcelona to beat them as well. So
But
these things
Madrid wasn't
happen.
down 3-1 or somewhat 4-1 to Man City and come back and win
Yeah, but we
last
could see the way
season.
they were. Yeah, we could see the way they were playing. Mark, that's the thing. The way they played, you could tell that okay, they were doing something but was not working out. But yesterday, we looked extremely shambolic, like extremely. Which is why one thing I'm actually saying the way we played the game yesterday was not just irritating, man. But if anybody can do it, because all those guys, man, both Carlo Ancelotti, the guy was just he looked so confident. I don't know what's giving him the confidence, man. The players as well, Lucas Vasquez, Valverde, Bellingham, Asensio, they were just saying it's not over yet. It's not over yet. They are coming to Bernabeu. It's not over yet. If there's a club that can do it, it's us. I was like, these guys, man,
But
they're confident,
that's idiocy, though.
man.
Why are you gonna wait to go to the bloody Bernabeu? At least lose
I
properly if you're
don't
gonna lose.
understand. Looks like Bayern Munich yesterday, 2-1. Yes, they lost at home 2-1. They can go to what's it called? To this San Siro and get a win there. They
Bro,
will
the
get a win there.
Giuseppe Meazza is where they will be going. That is
Oh,
Inter Stadium.
it's not
The
San Siro
Giuseppe
anymore.
Meazza. The San Siro is referred to when you go to face AC Milan. Just wanted to know.
Okay.
Also, the stadium's got two
Oh,
different names when it's depending on who's the home team.
Yeah, it's the
wow.
Giuseppe Meazza San Siro Stadium.
I didn't know that, man. I had no idea. I had no idea.
Shout out to
Honestly.
men like Manj, bro. I don't know. I don't think it's bots jinxing my stream, bro. It's just technology
Nah,
being
Bots
technology.
are heavy vibes too on Real. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. Bots
Eh,
are heavy vibes.
big up, man. Man is always
Uh,
saying, don't go
But
anywhere. I've got the number.
fellas, like I would say this, right?
mm,
Real Madrid, I don't think there was waiting. I just think it was one of those days, like in sports, sometimes teams just have days where they're just not working out, they're not functioning. It doesn't happen often to the best teams, but it does happen.
yeah.
Now, I feel like yesterday was a real bad day for almost everybody on the pitch. Everybody was having a poor performances throughout the game, though. Whether you want to blame Vinny, you want to blame this one, Mbappe had enough chances to bury the game
True.
and miss about 5, 6 times in the first half alone. Chances were normally back of the net. You understand? So for me, I just look at it. If I was a Madrid fan,
Mm.
I know in the Champions League, Madrid is fine it when the moment matters the most. So I would be kind of confident that Madrid could overturn this deficit. It's 3 goals. Madrid could do that in the first half of the game in the Bernabeu, bro. But I mean, in grand scheme of things, it was a poor performance. I didn't expect that. I predicted Madrid to win the tie over the 2 games, 6-1 on aggregate. So I was real wrong.
Yeah. And you know what, bro? I saw like Temba was reacting to some Madrid fans' content yesterday. And even though the one guy said he predicted a loss for whatever reasons he had, I didn't expect the beatdown that Madrid got, bro. Like you guys, you got uppercutted. Like, Temba, like I didn't even recognize your team yesterday. I was shook, bro.
Bro.
Because usually when I'm watching your team, even if you go 1-0 down, because it's Madrid and it's Champions League, I'm relaxed. But the manner in which you conceded those goals, and also like it's wonder goals. What are you gonna do? At the end of the day. But you guys failed to show up at every part of that pitch, bro. Now that you've had a chance to
Honestly.
cool off as a Madrid fan, we know what we saw. We were laughing. We were a little bit disappointed because we didn't get to enjoy AFTV content. But as a Madrid fan, 24 hours later, how are you feeling?
Me, it's sad, man. I'm not happy, man.
Break it down, bro.
I'm
What
still
what
not happy,
what
man.
happened yesterday, and why were
Because
you so angry with Carlo? Because you were very angry at him yesterday.
because the reason why I was angry with Carlo Ancelotti is this, man, was because I said it should be. I was expecting Machuali should just do the basic because I believe Valverde as right back, Asensio, Rudiger, and Frank Garcia.
Mm.
Because the reason why I said Frank Garcia is that Mendy is out, and even at that, I don't even rate Mendy. I actually believe this guy called Frank Garcia is better, and he also will be better going forward with Vinny.
Mhm.
And he went for David Alaba. For me, I would just say his legs are gone, just that he hasn't played football for 2 years. He's just coming back from injury,
He's
and
been
this
injured for
guy
2 years.
is yeah, he has been injured for 2 years. 2 years. He hasn't played a game for 2 years.
Jeez,
Like the game you see him play against Real Sociedad was his first start. And
that's
what happened?
crazy.
He gave away 2 own goal.
That's crazy.
And this man, he does this thing. Remember the year Man City smashed us 4-0, second leg, after we played 1-1.
Yeah, yeah,
It was
yeah.
last season.
Yeah.
Eden Militao was out injured. As soon as Eden Militao came back from injury, this guy does bench Rudiger for Eden Militao. And when I saw it, I said, we were going to get smashed, and we got smashed. Coming into the midfield as well, you are playing a midfield of Tomopate, Odegaard, and Declan Rice. As much as I think Odegaard was not in the game, but people will say he's not in the game. But there's something like Mark said, somebody has to suffer for somebody to shine. And I think that was basically Odegaard yesterday because I didn't get to see him.
Nah, bro. The
I did
people, the
I
people
did
who
not
were
see him.
cooking you yesterday, Saka from injury, was cooking
It
you.
was Saka. It was Saka. Well,
Right,
it's not surprising.
Rice cooked
It
you.
is not so. It's
Party
not
was cooking.
surprising that
Ah,
Saka was cooking because he was playing against David Alaba, whereby the pace is not there as yet. The even when he was asked why did he play David Alaba, he said he played him because he has experience. But yesterday, what we needed somebody like Frank Garcia that can match Saka for his pace, the physicality, and everything. At some point, that free kick was given away by Luka Modric. From what? Because he's trying to cover up for David Alaba as well. Him also, you could say Saka have left him from the dead, where he just has to just pull him down, give the foul away. Too bad that guy scored a worldie, no doubt. But the thing that I don't understand the fact that these guys they conceive a goal, and it looks one thing I have with this club is that as soon as they conceive one goal, if you are able to attack Madrid again that same time, you will score another one.
Yeah.
You will score almost immediately. Because if you watch the way we've played against Barca, whereby we've lost 5-2 and 4-0, it
Yeah.
was basically the same thing. They scored one, and the lesson they rushed us, and it was 2-3-4. Then we recovered ourselves. By then, the game was already done. And was basically what happened yesterday. I would have not started Vinicius Jr., not because I think he's trash, no, because I think he's having a bad season, a bad form. And I was calling it out when Mbappe was saying, I would drop him as well, let him watch from the bench. Because as a player, that's something you want to do. Because the fan will get angry, they will booing the player, but you want to protect the player as well. You want to protect the players as well. But he didn't do so. He went with Vinny. For me, yesterday, if Vinny should not be playing that, should not start that game. I would play Mbappe in his position or Rodrigo in his position. I
Yeah.
will play Brahim Diaz and Adagule.
Yeah, but
Or
it's
I
it's
play Hendrick as a striker.
but Timber, you
But
saw
he didn't do
from
so.
you saw based on the last two La Liga games you guys played that he was never going to move Mbappe to the left. We sort of knew that this is. I guess
Yeah,
the David
yeah.
Alaba one is the bigger change from what we've seen in recent games. But other than that, oh, and the 4-4-2, that was random.
For
From
Talon, so
from what you
wait, what's
guys
that from?
usually do. It almost
Because
felt like you were trying to play not to lose than to try and win the game at Arsenal.
I don't understand. For 4-4-2, we have never played that 4-4-2. He did that at AC Milan, and that formation was solid.
Yeah, but
But
how
what
long
he did
ago
last
was that,
season,
bro? That's a while
he
ago. AC
played
Milan.
4-4-2. He tweaked it. He played 4-4-2 in diamond shape, and it worked massively. We were able to win the Champions League, La Liga, because Super Copa, Club World Cup, because of that formation. And that was why Bellingham scored so many goals, because in that sense now, he's the one that acts like the first nine. He's the one that is behind the Rodrigo and Vinicius Jr. He's the one behind two of them.
Mm.
I was expecting the same exact thing. If you're going to go 4-4-2, play it in a diamond shape. But I was expecting a 4-2-3-1 or 4-1-2-3-1.
He went old
But
school,
he did not
bro.
do so.
He went old
He
school,
went
bro.
old school. 4-4-2 straight up. 4-4-2.
And
And it didn't work out, man.
and I tried to make sense of it, but let me bring Mark into the conversation before we move on to Man United. Bro, like you said, you were expecting Madrid to do Madrid things against Arsenal, and I expected the same, Mark, to be honest, because whenever we face them, maybe it's because we're used to facing them, we have never under any circumstances feared these guys. In fact, we've already beat them this season, if I'm not mistaken, Mark.
Yeah,
Were
we
you
haven't lost to
surprised?
them to Arsenal in probably what, like maybe
It's
four or
it's
five
been a while.
encounters.
Yeah, it's been a while,
Yeah,
bro.
it's been a while. And I just don't feel the threat from Arsenal. So when I look at my team and I consider his team, I'm
Mm.
like, is a walk in the park. No, this is why I said what I said. I know Temba was upset last night, but this is what I say. Like at the end of the day, there's Real Madrid, bro. Like you might lose, you might be losing 1 or 2-0, but you could come back and score 4 or 5 any minute. And as much anybody will say Arsenal, like Professor Olmo come and say Arsenal is a demon team or some kind of thing like that. I can't say these things about a team that in a tournament they play in, they never win in the history, one. They
Yeah.
never beat Madrid over any tie in the history, neither. So they might win one game, but it come like you win a battle and you still have a water fight. So you win the first battle, and then when you go into the second battle, you're confident to get demolished. You go into the Bernabeu, bro. It's a difficult situation. As bad as Madrid is, it's difficult for any team to go in the Bernabeu, other than probably teams that are accustomed going there, like like Barcelona, like Atletico, maybe a Bayern Munich, maybe a Manchester United, maybe. Now I would even say Liverpool because Liverpool is mostly beat when they do beat Madrid is in Anfield. They don't win in the Bernabeu, so it was a tough game to watch because Madrid didn't look like the